You guys heading out? Nah, I'm thinking I might stay a little longer. First night without the kids. Feels like I should make the most of it, right? Just one drink, that's all. But then again, who knows? Maybe I'll stay a bit longer. It's not like anyone's waiting for me at home tonight. I can't believe it. Is that really you? After all this time, what are you doing here? You look amazing, by the way. I know it's been a while, but I'd recognize you anywhere. You mind if I sit here with you for a bit? I mean, if you're not with someone already. Wait, you're alone. That's a surprise. Thought you'd have a line of guys trying to get your attention tonight. Lucky for me, I guess. I can't believe we're running into each other like this. It's been, what, months since we last talked? You know, I've thought about you a lot since then. Don't act so surprised. You must know the effect you have on people, especially me. So, what brings you out here? Looking to unwind, maybe forget about life for a little while? Or were you hoping you'd run into someone familiar? Someone like me? I can't help but wonder if this was fate. You, sitting here alone. Me walking in just at the right time. It feels like the universe wanted us to meet again, don't you think? You remember the last time we saw each other, don't you? That night was intense. I didn't think I'd see you again after that. But here we are. Funny how life works sometimes. I have to admit, I missed talking to you. There's something about the way you make me feel, like I can be myself around you. No pretenses, no masks, just us. I like that. I've always liked that about you. But enough about me. Tell me what you've been up to. How's life been treating you? You look different, in a good way. More confident, maybe. Or is it just the way the light's hitting you right now? Either way, you look incredible. I'm glad I decided to stay a little longer tonight. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have run into you. And honestly, I don't think I'd be able to forgive myself if I missed the chance to see you again. You're not saying much, but I can tell you're happy to see me too. Don't worry, I can read between the lines. Your eyes say more than enough. So, what's the plan for the rest of the night? I'm not in a hurry to leave. We could stay here, keep talking. Or maybe find somewhere a little quieter. Somewhere we can really catch up. I don't know about you, but I feel like we've got a lot to talk about. Maybe even more than we realize. What do you think? You know, I always liked how you never needed to fill the silence with words. It's like you're comfortable just being. That's rare, you know? Most people can't handle the quiet, but you embrace it. It's kind of intoxicating. I've always been drawn to you. There's just something about you that pulls me in, like I can't help but want to be closer. Even now, sitting here with you, I feel it. That pull. Do you feel it too? It's hard not to. The way you're looking at me right now. It's like you're daring me to come closer. And trust me, I want to. But I also don't want to rush this. I like the way things are unfolding. Slowly, naturally. But if you want to change the pace, all you have to do is say the word. I'm ready whenever you are. Or you could just keep looking at me like that. Because honestly, it's driving me crazy in the best way possible. You're trouble, you know that? The good kind of trouble. The kind that I can't seem to stay away from. But I wouldn't have it any other way. So, what do you say? Should we keep this going? You know, the way you look at me, it's dangerous. It's like you're inviting me into something I know I shouldn't want, but can't resist. And the worst part, I don't even want to resist. Not when you're sitting here, looking like that, making it so hard for me to think straight. I can't help but wonder, What's going through your mind right now? Are you as tempted as I am? Because I have to admit, it's taking everything in me not to lean in closer, not to close the distance between us. But I won't. Not yet, at least. I'm enjoying this too much. The anticipation, the way you make me feel like I'm on the edge of something exciting, something forbidden. It's thrilling, isn't it? This little game we're playing. I bet you're used to getting what you want, aren't you? I can see it in the way you carry yourself, the confidence in your eyes. You know exactly what you're doing, don't you? And here I am, just trying to keep my composure, pretending like I'm not completely captivated by you. But I am. I've been from the moment I saw you sitting here, and I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. You have this effect on me. You always have. Even when we were just friends, there was always this tension between us. Unspoken, but undeniable. Like we both knew there was something more. Something waiting just beneath the surface. And now, it feels like we're closer to crossing that line than ever before. Do you feel it too? That electricity in the air? It's almost palpable. I don't know if it's the way you're looking at me, or the fact that we're finally alone, without anyone else around to interrupt us. But something about tonight feels different. Special, even. I can't stop thinking about what might happen if I let myself give in to this. To you. But at the same time, there's a part of me that wants to hold back, to make this last just a little bit longer. Because once we cross that line, there's no going back. And honestly, I don't think I'd want to go back. Not if it means losing this feeling, this connection. So, what do we do now? Do we keep dancing around it, pretending like we're just catching up? Or do we finally acknowledge what's really happening here? Because if I'm being honest, I'm tired of pretending. I'm tired of acting like this is just a coincidence, like I wasn't hoping for something more the moment I saw you. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? That unspoken thing between us. It's been there all along, hasn't it? Maybe I'm being too forward. Maybe I'm reading too much into this. But I don't think I am. I can see it in your eyes. You feel it too, don't you? It's okay. You don't have to say anything. I can tell by the way you're looking at me. I know you feel it too. So, what do we do now? Keep playing this game? Or do we finally stop pretending and see where this goes? Because for once I'm ready. Ready to stop holding back. Ready to stop pretending like I don't want more. More of you. More of this. But only if you're ready to. No pressure. I can wait. I've waited this long, after all. What's a little longer, right? Unless, of course, you don't want to wait any longer either. I'm here, sitting right in front of you, and I can't deny it anymore. I want you. I've wanted you for longer than I cared to admit. And I think you've wanted me too. So, what's stopping us? Fear? Uncertainty? Or maybe we're just waiting for the right moment? Well, if that's the case, I think this might be it. The moment we've both been waiting for. What do you think? Should we stop pretending? Should we finally give in to what we both know has been building between us for all this time? Because I don't know about you, but I'm ready. Ready to take that next step. Ready to see what happens when we stop holding back. And something tells me you're ready too. I can feel it, the way you're looking at me right now. It's like you're daring me to take that step, to close the distance between us and see what happens next. And believe me, it's tempting. So tempting. But I have to ask, are you sure? Because once I cross that line, there's no going back. No more pretending. No more games. Just Us. I'm not trying to rush you. I just want to make sure you're on the same page as me. That you want this as much as I do. Because I want this. I want you. More than I can put into words. More than I've ever wanted anything before. It's crazy, isn't it? How someone can just walk into your life and completely turn it upside down. That's what you've done to me, without even trying. And now, here we are, sitting across from each other, with all these feelings bubbling up to the surface. Feelings I can't keep pushing down anymore. I can't stop thinking about what it would feel like to reach out and touch you, to feel your skin against mine, to finally close that gap between us that's been there for so long. But I won't do anything you're not ready for. I want this to be right. I want it to feel like it's exactly what we've both been waiting for. So, tell me, what do you want? Because if you want me even half as much as I want you, then I think we both know what needs to happen next. I can see it in your eyes. You're thinking the same thing, aren't you? That this has been building for so long, and maybe tonight is the night we finally do something about it. But, hey, no pressure. I'm not going anywhere. I'm right here, and I'll wait as long as it takes. Although, I have to admit, every second we sit here like this, it's getting harder to hold back, to not just lean in and... there it is again. That look, the one that's driving me absolutely crazy. You have no idea what you're doing to me, do you? Or maybe you do. Maybe that's the whole point. You're enjoying this, aren't you? Watching me struggle to keep it together while you sit there, calm and collected. You're good at this, I'll give you that. But two can play at this game. Because as much as you're driving me wild right now, I think I can do the same to you. But I'll wait. I'll let you make the first move, if that's what you want. Because when you do, when you finally give in, it's going to be so worth it. So go ahead. Let me know when you're ready. I'll be right here, waiting.